ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, movie people, and welcome to a new episode of the CineGuy. I'm your host, Steven Angulo. Let us talk some films. All right. As you may know, 2020 is coming to an end, and what did we need this holiday season after such a huge, difficult year? A new Christmas movie about a gun-toting Santa Claus starring Mel Gibson. It doesn't get any better than that. Fatman stars Gibson as Santa Claus, only he's fat, more dreadful, less racist though, I'll give him that. And he's just down in his luck right now, especially since he has to take on a hitman hired to kill him by a very spoiled rich kid. Yeah, it's the most 2020 Christmas movie we could have asked for. I mean, because first of all, it's insane. We got Mel Gibson playing Santa Claus. Like, I could never see him as, jolly old St. Nicholas because he's Mel Gibson. But this movie isn't traditionally a Christmas film. It's more action. I mean, one thing I do appreciate is that it was a different take on this genre. And let's just say it's kind of a clever idea to, take on a more violent approach towards the holidays that isn't Krampus. Here we have a more deadbeat Santa Claus who, let's just say he's working for the government, who's paying him to deliver the toys. And of course, now this is a world that we're living in where kids are horrible. According to the movie, there's just so much naughtiness that Santa doesn't really make that many toys anymore because kids aren't worthy of them anymore because they're so naughty. So yeah, less productivity, less money. And he's struggling to make ends meet because it's 2020. All right. How many of us have suffered because of this dreadful economy and the pandemic? Only here it's a more Christmas setting and Santa just needs us to be more nicer, apparently. I mean, it takes away the whole magic of, Christmas movies. Like, Santa Claus would be this, this happy, always jolly man who, he's magical. He's always about lifting up spirits. And, we're supposed to be taking this whole, new fantastical world where it's colorful and it just screams Christmas. But Mel Gibson Santa, let's just call him Chris, he's not magical or jolly at all. He's just a fat guy who knows who you are. Yeah, I mean, if this guy saw me while I was sleeping and knew when I was awake, I will be terrified. Heck, I prefer Krampus to know when I'm awake. Now, one thing I do commend is it's a new version. That's for sure. Not typical, but it's new, all right? It's not like, happy family man Tim Allen or wisecracking I started World War II because of a lack of gifts Kurt Russell. No, this is Mel Gibson. He's violent. He carries a gun. He shoots product placement. And you know what? It's original, all right? It's a good, clever take, all right? I can accept that. And also, you're pitting him against Walton Goggins, who is like the epitome of villainous movie characters. What can I say? That guy plays good villains, especially in Tarantino movies. One thing I wish we could have explored more was Goggins' character. He was very likable as a villain, of course. He went through all this just to look for Santa Claus in order to, complete his contract. And yeah, he was clever, he was dangerous, and I don't know, I guess I wish we could have seen a little more of him because we do know that he likes to buy, Santa Claus gifts from other people. Like, if you have, say, a toy truck that was by Santa, he will pay you, $500 for it. Why? We have no idea. Is he keeping up a collection? Is he trying to erase the memory of Santa Claus? Is he trying to make sure that nobody suffers like he did because he never got a gift, so he wants everyone to feel his pain? I don't know. Never explored it. I mean, he does have a villainous backstory. Like, he grew up with a harsh childhood, abusive parents, and all that stuff. And he kind of blames Santa for it because he felt betrayed by him. He stopped getting gifts and all that stuff. Wow, way to hold a grudge. I mean, this whole movie's about grudges. Like, the spoiled rich kid played by Chance Hurtsfield, he is oh my gosh, this kid is the epitome of spoiled and horrible. I mean, who threatens to electrocute a classmate just because she won first place at a science fair? Oh my gosh. So yeah, he opens the contract against Santa over coal. No kid, you don't deserve presents. You're a horrible person. Oh my gosh. And do you understand having like a naughty kid as your villain? But way to go to the extreme about this. Oh my gosh. Like, okay, he's really spoiled, but then again, he also has I guess you could say like a villainous origin story. His dad was never there for him. And yeah, it's kind of, he feels abandoned. So he has this whole like complexity that like, okay, if I'm better, if I'm always a winner, then daddy will love me, right? Well, look what happened, kid. So we have two villains holding grudges and wanting to kill Santa Claus. Why? Because their childhood sucked. I mean, if they had gone to a therapist at least, like we wouldn't even have this movie. I mean, I'm sure psychologists work hard during the holiday season. I mean, it does kind of work off the whole concept of naughty and nice, you know. Santa Claus is sick of all these, like, you know, misbehaving kids. He just wants, you know, things to be like the old days where, like, there weren't that many, you know, horrible people. You know, like, he could deliver presents with joy and, you know, feelings of happiness. I feel like this is like Santa Claus in, you know, in the 21st century when all the happiness of Christmas just sucked out. All they care about commercialism and all that stuff. There's no spirit at all. This is Santa Claus on zero Christmas spirit. It's not like, you know, the magic is gone or his sleigh won't fly because of it, but no. He just gives up with life pretty much, and it's all thanks to us. And I'm sure 2020 is no different at all. Now, this movie is not the perfect Christmas film to endure, and the message isn't really clear. I mean, I guess don't be naughty, otherwise Mel Gibson wearing an eye patch and a huge white beard will come and threaten you in your own home. That does happen, by the way. I get this fair, you know. It is what it is. It's an action movie. It's a clever take on Christmas. Give or take, I'm sure your dad will like it because dads like anything that involves Mel Gibson and violence. And I guess Christmas is depending on who your dad is. See, overall, it's not the best film to watch on Christmas or any maybe the holiday season, but like I said, it all depends on who you are. The idea is a good one, and it will be best to explore more about, you know, a down-on-his luck Santa Claus who has a gun. The possibilities are endless right there, pretty much. So yeah, clever idea, okay execution. Watch the movie and find out. All right. Look, I got my hat on. It's a time to be jolly, especially during this season. In fact, we can pretend Santa Claus is shooting 2020 dead, and we'll have a Merry Christmas after all. So my final rating is going to be 6.4 rifles out of 10 cookies. There were a lot of cookies in this movie, and I kind of want some Christmas cookies right now. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this review. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe and join the crew. It'll be a gift to me if you do. Also, if you follow the Instagram page at CineGuy Steven for more fun reviews, that is at CineGuy Steven. Yes. Subscribe and follow. It'll be the perfect gift for me. And my gift to you guys, more film reviews. Until next time, have a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas. Season's greetings to all of you beautiful people who turned to my show. This is Steven Angulo signing off. That's a wrap.